Good morning, everybody. It is 5:30 a.m., and it has been a very long time since I've done a stream like this, right? Normally, I'll do streams in the afternoon, my time, Eastern time, Florida time, or I'll do streams in the evening, but it's been a very long time since I've done an early morning stream, and it's always a fun little experiment. I don't know how many people will be on. I don't know what the vibe is going to be. And obviously, most people that are watching right now, like you guys, everybody that's watching right now, you're not from the East Coast of the United States, right? You're not up this early with me, right? You're still up from the previous night, right? Tell me where you guys are from. Tell me what time it is there. Let's shoot the shit as I sip on some morning coffee. You guys know I'm an early riser. I've been up for about 45 minutes, and I'm going out of town in a few hours. So figured, why not have some coffee and a little company as we begin our day. Jack Wilson, thank you so much for the super chat, channel support, man. Or Jackson Wilson, sorry, I'm still waking up. Jackson Wilson, thank you so much for the first super chat, early morning super chat of the stream. I appreciate the hell out of that, man. Good morning, everyone. Good morning right back to you, Jackson. Everybody wish Jackson a happy Friday morning. I see that it's 5:30 with you too, Jackson. So, cheers, man. Early to the early risers or the late stayers. I don't know if you're up from the previous night, but good morning, man. What's up, Tuke? Yeah, early morning radio news, man. Yeah. Is it chaotic and I'm curious, Tuke, like, not to get political or anything, but do you ever find it difficult to present stories and try to keep them free of bias? And do you ever read something that maybe someone has handed you and you're like, this is slanted? Does that make sense? I've always worked, because I couldn't do it. I don't think I could present something without going, that seems like fucking bullshit, or or wanting to put my own little opinions here and there on them, right? I also can't shut the fuck up most of the time, which is it's very not true, like, in the real world. It's really interesting. I'm a pretty quiet guy in groups, but on this microphone, man, for whatever reason, and a cup of coffee, I'm just one of those Halloween yapping skeletons that you can buy. The ADP, good to see you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, channel support from Wisconsin. Here you go, my dude. Get yourself some jerky for the road. Enjoy your trip. Hope the kid is doing well. Looking forward to the next video. Well, thank you so much for the jerky, man. We are fans of jerky in this house, especially on road trips. Usually on hiking trips, but road trips for sure. So I appreciate it. You're going after my heart there. What are some good road trip snacks that you guys like? Jerky is really high up there. I usually go for Fritos. I don't know why. Like, road trips and Fritos just go hand in hand with me. I don't know why. Or jalapeno kettle chips. Basically anything that's really shitty to put in your body goes hand in hand for me with a road tripping. But I appreciate that, man. Everybody's doing good. We're actually going to, not very far. We're only going 2 hours away. To Savannah, Georgia. And yeah, we're just, me and my wife need a little getaway. We had a little medical bullshit going on about a month and a half ago, and we were just like, you know what, I know there's a lot of shit going on. We're gonna be safe, wear masks, hand sanitize. My daughter's gonna stay at my parents' house, and we're just gonna go to Savannah, Georgia, the best drinking city in the nation, in my opinion. But so welcome, guys, to Savannah, Georgia. But I appreciate that, the ADP. I actually have a video going up today and a video scheduled for Sunday. They're not anything crazy special. The one going up on Sunday is a Vote Vader video, and it's kind of kickstarting what's going to be a series of Vote Vader videos. The first one isn't, in my opinion, it's not that great. I'm still going to put it out because it's just going to be the first in a maybe 5 Vote Vader videos over the next month. So, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I appreciate that, man. Yes, major like AP and stuff are super slanted now. I do my damnedest to be in the middle of the road as I can be, but I also am hyper local, so it's not as gotcha. That makes sense. Major wire service. I gotcha. Gotcha. Trail, absolutely. My wife likes trail mix for road trips. Dude, Target has some of the best like road trip snacks. Whatever their brand is, Marketplace. I can't remember what their brand, but they have just like a section of bagged trail mix type snacks. One of them is, it has wasabi in it, like wasabi peas, but it's like trail mix dried out, you know, and it's so damn good, man. Yeah, yeah, trail mix all the way. The ADP, once again, thank you so much for the channel support, man, on this early Friday morning. Anyone who doesn't like jerky is part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Georgia is beautiful. Try some fresh peach cobbler while you're there. We'll do. Yeah, we're planning on completely pigging out while we're there. There's a couple breweries that we want to hit. There's a couple. There's a martini bar that we've been to that we really like. There is my wife mentioned a. Was it a? Oh, it was an ice cream place that she mentioned. Yeah. We'll try. I'll get some peach cobbler. I'm sure we'll stumble upon a bakery. It's a walking city too. So, Savannah is definitely a walking city. So, like, we're probably gonna end up walking, I don't know, 10 miles tomorrow, and tomorrow and Sunday combined at least. And what was I gonna say? And yeah, we're just gonna be popping into places, getting appetizers, getting beers. You can order drinks to go, because the city's awesome, and you can just walk around with whatever you want. It's pretty great. Most cities in the United States are not like that, so it's a treat. But yeah, man, I actually used to live in Georgia from the time I was like 5 years old or so until the time I was about 13, 14, like late 13 maybe. I lived in Georgia for that long, and lived in like Lawrenceville, Gwinnett County area. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but if I would have stayed, I would have gone to Collins Hill High School. That's kind of where I was at. But yeah. Anyway, I appreciate that, man. Cheers to jerky. To I don't know if you can hear my coffee cup hitting the mic, but to jerky. I can't believe that before heading to work, there's a stream from one of my favorite. A good way to start the long weekend before Liberty expires. Oh, nice. Liberty. Rolando. So are you in the Navy or in one of the branches? Yeah, I would love to do more of these early streams, but
good morning.
Oh, one sec.
Working the night shift at my job, and really glad you started to stream. Music was getting stale. Hope you have a fun time and enjoy your coffee. Sending love from Carly.
Eric Phillips, thank you so much for the kind words and the generous super chat. I'm gonna call it this morning. I would say it's still late for you. I mean, it's not morning for you. Your night shift in it. What time is it over there? 2:40 about? One sec, man. One sec. Shit, what was I gonna say? I can't remember. Anyway, Eric Phillips, good morning, Greedo. Working the night shift at my job and really glad you started to stream. Music was getting stale. Hope you have a fun time and enjoy your coffee. Sending love from Cali. I really appreciate that, man. I would love to be able to do more of these early streams. I'm an early riser. My alarm is usually set for 4:45 or 5, and then that's my time to either work on stuff, or on the weekends I wake up this early, even on the weekends, just to play video games, just to find some time to play video games. Or for the past like 5 months, I was waking up at 5 just to go on 4-mile runs. I haven't been able to do that within the past month because I pulled my groin. So I've only gone on like one run in the past month, and it felt great. And then the next morning, my groin was back to hurt, and I was like, what the fuck? Is this thing ever going to heal? So I guess what I need to do is just not run for like a month and a half and see what happens. But anyway, how do we get on that? But yeah, I would love to do more of these early morning streams, man. It's my time, you know. I wake up earlier than everybody else to create time for myself. You got to do that when you're a pop, I suppose. I get it. But that's cool, man. I'm glad you're able, or I'm able to maybe kill the monotony a little bit of the night shift. I'm curious what without getting too personal, what is the night shift all about? What you doing? But cheers, Eric. I appreciate the hell out of that channel support, man. And hopefully your shift will be ending soon. Oh, Coast Guard. Nice, Rolando. Awesome. Yeah, I'm sure you know I was in the Navy, so we could talk some shop. I was in aviation, though, and I deployed on a frigate, small boy. But that's awesome, man. My brother-in-law was a pilot in the Coast Guard. Fort Myers, Florida. I don't think I've ever been to Fort Myers. Let me see. It's overstocking at a grocery store. Nice. I've worked overnight stocking before at a grocery store, and you're right, it can get a little boring. With jobs like that, man, I've even done that, like stocking late at night at a Barnes and Noble before, and those jobs I find are all about the people you work with. You know, like between the hour of midnight and 7:30 in the morning, people can get a little goofy, and it can be a little fun. You know, if you work with the right if you work with the right people, right? But yeah. Anyway, you only got a couple more hours, man. I did watch the season finale. No. That comes out today, right? Yeah, we're not going to be able to. Me and my wife have watched the entire show up until this point. We're going out of town. We're not going to be able to watch the season finale of The Boys until Sunday night or Monday. We'll have to see. Depending on how early we get back on Sunday. I don't think we're planning on getting back too early, but yeah. Yeah, I'm looking into getting into aviation. I'm currently on the wait list for the aviation maintenance technician. Oh, nice. Curly and E3. Gotcha. No reason to LOL, man. I got out after 4 years as an E4, so that's how it goes. But yeah, I don't know how aviation and Coast Guard is. I'm assuming it's very similar to the Navy, but I'm very glad that I went aviation opposed to just, you know, boat stuff. Especially when our detachment deployed on the frigate, I got to see the two sides of life in the Navy, you know? My aviation crew, we were like 25 deep, and it was just us, and we had our own hangar and our own berthing, and it was just a really tight-knit. We were tight, you know? We were really tight. And then the boat guys, it was just like a different world. It was a different world on this deployment, like boat guys and aviation guys. I'm really glad my recruiter talked me into going aviation, because originally I didn't know any. I just signed a piece of paper. I wanted to go, you know. My recruiter, she was awesome. She was like, you know, you have the ASVAB scores. You should go aviation. It's great, but I'm so glad. Anyway, yeah, best of luck, man. Best of luck. I don't know how Coast Guard aviation is, but I'm sure it's just like Navy. Oh, the first thing we do when we'll get to Savannah is gonna go grab dinner. It's gonna be, I have to run a ton of errands. My wife has to work most of the day today, so I'm gonna run a ton of errands with my daughter. We're gonna get back, and we'll probably get to Savannah at like 6 or 7 at night. So we're gonna go grab some dinner. Not too sure where yet. We have a few places in mind, but yeah. What's up, Braden? Search and rescue and law enforcement. Yeah, yeah, part of me wishes I would have gone Coast Guard, because I probably would have stayed in, to tell you the truth. You know, I just want, you know, I got out because I wanted to start a family from the Navy, and I couldn't imagine, like, being gone for 7. I think the deployments are longer nowadays, but I couldn't imagine being gone for at least 7 months, missing out on so much of, like, a future kid's development. And I appreciate that. I know most of the guys that I deployed with were in that situation, you know, and they, but so commend it for sure. But seems like a pretty damn good life. Safity, thank you so much for the channel support, man. Safity says, have a good weekend out with Mrs. HG. Have yourselves a good beer or snack. Be well and stay safe. Well, I appreciate that, Safity. Don't know if you can hear the cheers of the coffee mug on the microphone, but we certainly appreciate it, man. I will, at a brewery or something like that, I will take a picture of a mug or a pint glass, and I will send well wishes on Twitter. So follow me over there. But yeah, we appreciate that, man. We're going to, there's a brewery called Service there that has, I believe it's opened up since the last time we went. Let me see when this opened up. Service Brewing Company. Where about story? Maybe not. 2014 they created the brewery, so I don't know if it's been around that location. I don't know. We've definitely been there since 2014. But yeah, really looking forward to it, man. We were talking last night, and we haven't done anything, the two of us, which, I mean, if you guys are parents, you kind of know the drill. We haven't done anything, the two of us, really, without any, like, major thing going on, right? Like, you know, obviously it'll be the two of us for a wedding. My daughter will stay at my parents', but we haven't done anything, the two of us, since my daughter was born, just for the hell of it, you know? So about 2.5 years. And this is the first time we've just kind of been like, fuck it, let's get a hotel and go have some fun, you know? But I can't wait. What's up, Darth Arf? Yeah, Moon River. We usually stop in there and get a flight. I think, yeah, last time I was there, I got a flight with my buddy. We went there for his bachelor party. Yep. But anyway, Sapity, I appreciate that, man. Everybody follow me on Instagram if you want some pictures. It's official_HelloGreedo. I'm plugging my Instagram. It's my favorite. It's my favorite social media of all the social medias, because I feel like, I mean, it's I was gonna say it's the most pure, but maybe not. To me, it's the most pure because I just take pictures of cool shit sometimes and post it. Anyway, I'm going to the military too in a few years, not by choice though. We have conscription. Oh, we're at Blorgus. That's an idea that I don't know if I fully agree with. Obviously, different cultures. I kind of have a deep-seated philosophy of all volunteer military in a free society. You know what I mean? Like the idea of a draft, a military draft, makes my blood boil. But when it's conscription, when it's the good part about conscription, Blorgus, and which would be the opposite of a draft, right? Like, let's look at Vietnam. Draft into a meat grinder, right? But conscription, I believe you would be far, maybe this is not true, but I believe that when everyone's sons and daughters were obligated to go into the service for a couple years, I feel like maybe we wouldn't get pulled into or shoved into just endless war. You know what I mean? When everyone has skin in the game, I feel like maybe there would be a lot less bullshit. Could be wrong, but that I could see that being a pretty good positive of conscription, you know. Anyway. Oh, I'm super pumped for Top Gun 2, Jake. Like, everybody was Tenet. And I was like, hey, what about Top Gun 2? Yeah, Top Gun, man, I grew up watching it. It's fun. It's just kind of like a, you know. Dude, I listen to a playlist when I run called Runner's Club on Spotify. And whenever Highway to the Danger Zone comes on, I gain like half a second in my pace, man. That's how it goes. But yeah. Finland, we have small population and a dark history with our neighbors. Men have to go for at least 6 months. Oh, that's not bad. 6 months, little character building, a little, all for one and one for all. I dig it. Little time to grow up.
Enjoy your weekend. May the force be with you.
Tim Goodfella, good to see you, man. Thank you so much for the generous super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate it. Tim says, good morning, Greedo. Enjoy your weekend. May the force be with you. Right back at you, man. Yeah, really can't wait. It's going to be nice. We always debate what we're going to listen to on the way to, like on these road trips, Tim. And that is a part of the vacation in itself, is like, what are we going to listen to on the drive? Sometimes we listen to podcasts. We used to play a little game called, we never had a name for it, but basically we would turn on like Pandora soundtracks or Spotify soundtrack radio, and then, you know, a song would play, and the first person to guess what movie it was from we wouldn't win anything, but we would win. And it was fun, you know. But half of the time you say Lord of the Rings, and it's right. but yeah, Tim, really looking forward to it, man. Cheers. As I said, follow me on Instagram or Twitter, and I will show you that we appreciate you buying us a beer in the old Savannah, Georgia haunting grounds. But thank you so much, Tim. Good morning, right back at you. I'm curious, I'm going to keep an eye on the chat, and this goes for you, Tim. What time is it where you guys are at? Please post the time and then post the country or state or whatever that would indicate. I'm really curious what the overall look of this stream is like. But yeah. Rolando, you know, one of the trips I always kept in the back of my mind that you did was a Grand Circle. Love the idea so much. I always remember it even years after you posted the video and photos. Would you ever do it again? Dude, absolutely. I have a Shutterfly book that has a shitload of pages in it, full of pictures of that trip that I did with my wife. My daughter actually likes to flip through all of those Shutterfly books that we have. And she'll point at like Arches and go like, I want to go there. I want to go to Arches. And I say, yeah, we'll go there when you get bigger. So yes, I want to go again. I would do it in a heartbeat. It's still my favorite trip I've ever done. Just a lot of hiking, beautiful, night skies, insane, man. So yeah, if anybody out there has no idea what the hell I'm talking about, Google the Grand Circle HelloGreedo, and you'll find a video that I made a few years back. But yeah. I can't remember when I made the video, but if you want to know what music is playing, up in the top left of the stream, it tells you where what the song is, what the track is, and everything. And if it doesn't, I guess yell at me on the chat, because I think they all should be good. Anyway. Oh, nice. Here we go. We got 3:54 Idaho in the morning. We got that comes from Sebekius, and Russell is in the UK. It's 10:54 a.m. 5 hours ahead. What's up, Cubby Jack? 5:54 a.m. in North Carolina. TYR, it's 2:54 a.m. in California. Andrew says 4:54 in Houston a.m. Samurfu, 10:54 UK. Darth Arth, Kentucky, 5:54 a.m. South Africa, 11:54. 8:54 p.m. in Australia. Got the Netherlands representing Turkey, South Carolina, Nevada. Nice. We got a good variety of human beings here, huh? Orlando, North Carolina, Ohio, New Zealand, South Australia, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. What's up, Tim? Milwaukee, 4:55 a.m. Are you up for the day or are you bedding down for the night? Had to. I've been wanting to make a new stream up way too early. Oh, gotcha. Nice, man. I've been wanting to make a new stream overlay. As much as I love the Lightspeed Lounge Subaru Crosstrek flying to the Andromeda Galaxy background, I've been wanting to make a new one. I have a really fun idea, but I feel like it would take me a long time. But yeah, anyway. The idea is actually a 2D animation, like and I've never done that before, but I have it in my head how I want it to look, and I don't know anything. I don't even know what the best program would be to use to make a 2D animation. And I feel like it would take a very long time, but maybe it would be a fun project of passion over the next year to knock out. But Bryce Chambers, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support this 2 minutes till 6 a.m. Bryce says, hello from a fellow vet, Army 11 Bravo, which is infantry, 11 Bravo infantry. Love hearing your Navy talk mixed in with Star Wars. What is your Stormtrooper coffee of choice? Well, first of all, thanks for what you did. And if you're still in, which I'm assuming you're not, or maybe you are, I appreciate what you did and maybe what you're still doing. But my Stormtrooper coffee of choice is, I'm not picky, man. I would, right now I'm drinking Folgers Black Silk. It's delicious. I don't drink it with creamer. I don't drink it with sugar. I always drink my coffee black. I've been doing that forever. Honestly, man, I think that practice definitely came from being in the Navy. But I remember even like before the Navy, whenever I would drink coffee, I would usually just drink it black. Not because, really the only reason when I was like 18 years old that I drank coffee black was because I didn't know how much fucking cream and sugar to put in. So I'll just drink it like this. And then that's what I've been doing I'm 34 now. So yeah, I'm not picky, man. I will go for a Pike's Place Starbucks, or I'll go for a Folgers Black Silk. I'll go for some Death Wish, which now they sell at Publix, a grocery store, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I'm not picky whatsoever. Usually make it really strong. My wife likes really strong coffee too, which is great. Every morning I make 10 cups, and by the time she leaves for work, there's about 2 cups left in the pot. We drink a lot of coffee, and I drink coffee throughout the day too. So, just something that. Yeah, I feel like I always have to be doing something, and having a cup of coffee is like just a good way to have something in your hand and doing something. I don't know. But yeah, I love talking about the Navy too, man. It was a good time in my life. I miss it quite a bit. It's hard to believe I got out in 2011. So in like July of 2011, or no, June of 2011. So it's almost been 10 years. It's really hard to believe. And it's really hard to believe that 10 years ago, almost to the day, if you go on my Twitter, you can scroll down a little bit, you see a post that I posted of me flying in a Seahawk, where it was 10 years ago to the day where I left for a 7-month deployment. And it's really hard to believe that was 10 years ago, man. It's just nuts. Here, I'll link this. I'll link this post. You can see a little video of me flying in a Seahawk. I think that's right. But, yeah, it was a good time, man. It was a good time. I miss it quite a bit. I actually went to an Army recruiter before I went to my Navy recruiter. And, like, my Army... This was in 2007. Or no, it was probably late 2006. And I went to an Army recruiter. And I didn't even take the ASVAB at the time. I just talked to him. And, like, the dude wanted me... The Army recruiter wanted me to sign for 11 Bravo Infantry before I even took the ASVAB. Before I even did any... Before, any discussion happened. So he must have been pressed for some 11 Bravo for sure, trying to get me in there. And I went home and I was like, oh, motherfucker, like, that's not what I want to do. So I appreciate you doing what I didn't want to do, man. But yeah, aviation is fun. But I appreciate that, Bryce. Cheers, man. Cubby Jack, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. There we go, Cubby Jack. Sorry, man, I'm closing some stuff out. There we go, boom. Cubby Jack, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. Cubby said, or asks, what's been your favorite 2020 film release? Whew, that is really tough because I feel like we haven't watched shit. In fact, I'm trying to think of a movie that came out this year that we have seen. That came out this year, because we've watched stuff that came out, last year or whatnot. Oh, I'm gonna have to go down a list, Cubby. Let me look this up. Let's see, 2020 movies. Let's see. I guess this Wikipedia one would be good. So in January, The Grudge, I'm gonna just skim through them and see if I've seen any of these. Didn't see those. In February, Birds of Prey, The Lodge, blah, 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 Horse Girl, blah, 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 Call of the Wild, Emma, Invisible Man, Wendy, Albright. Nope. March. Nope. April to June. Wow, they just really clustered these together because nothing came out. Trolls World Tour. Dude, we haven't seen anything this year. That's crazy. The last movie that we watched... Oh, let me see if it came out this year. I don't know. Actually, don't know. 1922, it's called. Oh, no. Wow. Okay, that came out in 2017. I didn't realize this. That's the last movie that we watched, called 1922. It has Thomas Jane in it. It's a Stephen King film adaptation. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I liked it. So, dude, I honestly don't think we've seen anything. I mean, like, we definitely don't go to the theater nearly as much. Before we had a kid, 3 years ago, we used to ride our bike up to our local independent theater like multiple times a month just to see whatever. Now, we really haven't seen shit this year unless it's on Netflix or Amazon. Yeah, Greyhound was great. I liked watching Greyhound. Yeah, Cubby, we watched... Oh, yeah. I've watched a few things. So, a really good one is The Five Bloods. Never heard of it. Okay. Spike Lee. Oh, nice. I'll pull that up. Bloods. So yeah, I have recently by myself watched, because sometimes I'll get up super early and then I'll either, I'll work out, and if I work out I usually put something on the TV that maybe my wife wouldn't be that interested in, or if she's at work, my daughter's napping, and I'll work out for like an hour and a half with some dumbbells in the living room and pop a movie on or an episode or something, right? But so I did that with Greyhound, the Tom Hanks movie, and I did that with The Outpost. And they're both good. The Outpost, I really enjoyed it, man. War movies are very hit or miss. I thought it was well done. I thought it did a good job kind of painting the scenario. It wasn't all boom, boom, bang, bang. The first, third of the entire movie, or no, I would say most of the movie, I feel like, was just kind of day-to-day operations, and I thought The Outpost was really good. I thought it was really well done. A movie like that could have been absolute shit, Hollywood, it is a Hollywood war movie for sure, but I definitely better than most, for sure. Definitely better than most. But yeah, so I haven't really seen anything else. I'd recommend The Outpost. I was looking at reviews of it though, and I need to find this review. I should have taken a screenshot. The person reviewing the movie was complaining about all the cursing. He said everything is goddamn it, everything is fuck, and I was like, yep, that's kind of how it is, man. It's, if you had a problem with the movie cursing, the real life cursing is a couple times worse than that. That's how it is. And way worse in terms of the words used. So, you're getting a sanitized look. But yeah, Cubby, I'm sure more movies will come to me, but we really haven't watched much at all. I have had Cuban coffee, Rolando. Yep. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I was actually in Guantanamo Bay, and that's where I bought some what are they called? I still have them in the garage. Oh, that's gonna bother me. What is the big brand? Cuban cigars. Cohibas. That's right. Yeah. So, Cohibas and coffee. Yeah. That's nuts. I went to the Navy recruiter before Army, but they didn't like a few concussions I had. Walked next door and got in the Army as an 11 Bravo. Hated the job, but I have all that infantry pride. Hell yeah, man. There you go. That's kind of crazy. The complete reverse of what I did, recruiter-wise. Interesting. Yeah, I said I was really lucky to have the recruiter that I have, but because she talked me into going aviation, which it didn't take much talking into. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I literally had just dropped out of college, and I went and just basically said, I want to sign, I want to go, and she was really cool about, because I originally said I wanted to go gunner's mate. That was on my contract, and she pulled me aside and she was like, go aviation. And I listened to her and I was like, okay, let's go aviation. Let's do it to it. And I'm really glad that I did that. But yeah, I loved aviation, man. Because I got to fly in that son of a bitch. If you go to that link that I posted a little earlier, it was fun, man. Shadow Steve, thank you so much for the channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. Shadow Steve says, did you ever see the gameplay for Star Wars 1313? Were you excited for this game or that game? I wish it didn't get canceled. Thanks, and stay safe. Well, I appreciate that, Steve. So yeah, it's been a long time since I've looked at it. Let me pull it up right now. I think it looked great. The idea of the game looked full demo gameplay. Okay, yeah. So the idea of the game, you know, like the seedy underbelly of Star Wars, the playing in that world. That is my favorite world of Star Wars. You know, that kind of used and abused, gritty, seedy underbelly of the Star Wars universe is like my first love. I like that more than, you know, Jedi Knights and Naboo and all that kind of stuff. The gameplay looked fun, man. It kind of reminded me of, like, I guess Gears of War in a way, at least the cover system. I don't know if that's what they were going for. I believe the only gameplay that we've seen, I could be wrong about this, was, I'm looking at it right now. Is this the only gameplay that we've seen? Yeah, hiding behind some crates and moving up a corridor. I think this is the only gameplay that we've seen. But yeah, I never got super excited for it. I think around that time I wasn't really playing many games when it was first announced and whatnot. I honestly can't remember. When did it get first announced? 2011, 2012 or something like that? Yeah, first act of A New Hope Star Wars, exactly. Perfect example. So yeah, I never got super excited for it. But it definitely looks like something that fits into what I think of when I think of Star Wars, you know. Seedy underbelly, blasters and you know, that kind of shit. But yeah, I mean, does it bum me out that it got canceled? Yeah, I mean, obviously I would have loved to be finished and to have been able to play it. But you know, at the same time, I often wonder how many games have gotten canceled over the years that maybe we never even heard of, but some mechanics were made for it and stuff like that would have been kick-ass that just never heard of, and maybe if I heard of them, I would have been really bummed out that they were canceled. Does that make sense? You know, so I don't really get... Crap, what the hell is that? I don't really get bummed out when something gets canceled, because I sometimes think of, like, all the projects that maybe would have been that have gotten canceled over the years, you know? And that, at least that's the way my brain justifies it, you know? But, so I'm usually cool when something is announced and then it gets scrapped. And you think, like, well, that's why you don't announce movies and shows and directors and stuff like that so early, because things change, right? Even with games, things change. So if you announce projects so early, then when something shifts, when something changes, you don't have to worry about that PR blowback, right? But yeah, Shadow. Maybe one day we'll get a game like that. We got Fallen Order, man. Fallen Order is great. But yeah. Anyway, I appreciate that, Steve. I can't. There was like a canceled Darth Maul game too. I can't dwell on what could have been, right? Go crazy, like wanting to play a game that you never, ever will be able to play. What am I gonna do? Sit there and watch the same gameplay over and over again? I can't do that. But yeah. Anyway, I appreciate that, man. Darth Arf, have you thought about creating another 501st costume if you're even still in the 501st? But have you thought about maybe creating a top grade TIE fighter pilot costume? Yeah, I basically have everything that I need to make a 501st approved TIE pilot helmet. Other than the flight suit and the boots. That's it. I have the chest piece. I have a Dawn Post TIE pilot helmet. It's not like exactly what I would want. You know, if I was actually going to build and finish my TIE pilot stuff, I would buy a new helmet instead of using the Dawn Post. It's hard to explain. If you want examples, you can Google like Dawn Post helmet versus Far Far Away Creations helmet, maybe. You can compare and contrast the two. Yeah, so I have the chest piece. I took a picture of it on Twitter the other day for TIE Pilot helmet. I have basically most things that I need. I just need to pull the trigger and finish it. And I've had this stuff since 2012. So I just haven't gotten around to doing it. I have my full set of a New Hope stunt stormtrooper armor, which if you guys haven't seen it, I guess you could see it right here, maybe. Oh, nope, that's the wrong picture. Let's see. Yeah, I guess this is the best one I have right now. But, yep. Screen accurate, 501st approved, A New Hope stunt stormtrooper armor. Built it back in 2012 or so. Love it. But, yeah. If I do another costume, man, it would be a TIE Pilot. For the only reason being I have most of what I need to finish it, you know. But yeah, anyway. Dollar Films, do you think the fan base will be better, less toxic by the time the new films come along? Like if Rian Johnson's films happen and come out, some folks are still whining, that'll be pathetic. No, I don't think it'll. I mean, I think it's just kind of the nature of fandom, especially nowadays. I've said this before, but like if you were active in the fandom back in 99 to 2005 or so, and you were on Force.net message boards, it was vitriolic as hell. You know, it was basically the same thing we're seeing now with people just shitting all over everyone, and it was just goofy, right? As goofy as it is now. The only difference nowadays is social media. And kind of the monetization of this digital outrage meat grinder that you see, especially on YouTube, you know? If somebody can make 100 videos of the same fucking topic over and over again for a couple of years, I mean, there is incentive. There's monetary incentive there. Money. To keep just kind of pumping this, like, this continuous train of outrage and disappointment and negativity, which is fine, man. Like, I want people to talk about Star Wars till they're blue in the face, what they love about Star Wars, what they hate about Star Wars. I want everybody to keep talking about it. But to me, it's just like, I'm in the YouTube game too. I see what you're doing, you silly gooses. Like, just, you don't need to make a couple hundred videos about the fucking Last Jedi. I know what you're doing. I know a lot of people were disappointed. You got to make that money. I get it. But goddamn it makes you look like a goofy son of a bitch, right? So I don't think it's ever going to get better, man. It is what it is, and you just kind of just try not to pay attention to it, you know. That's the only advice that I can give. It's just like, I love talking about Star Wars that I don't like, but I have zero desire to just like run around shitting on people on social media or making hundreds of videos about the same exact topic, right? It's, yeah, easy clicks and money to anger themselves and their communities. That's what like that's salacious headlines, and anger sells, man. That's kind of that's the new sex sells, right? But yeah, this faux anger. Like, do you really give a shit what this actress says? Do you really give a flying fuck? Or are you doing it for them clicks, man? Like, if you really give a flying fuck what all these people say, and it doesn't affect you whatsoever, like, come on. Take a breath. Go for a jog. Jesus. People get so worked up about dumb shit. It's embarrassing. Like, as a human being, as a man, it is embarrassing to see what people get so bent out of shape about. Christ. This is a good topic for morning coffee, right? Oh, whoa. Okay, I said a short stream. It's almost been an hour, guy. I'll round it out at an hour. I thought we were going on like 40 minutes or so. It's almost been an hour. Nice. What are some other topics we can round off this stream talking about this morning? this morning. I can't speak this morning. I like, after a stream, I love looking at all the tabs that I have open, because we start from Fort Myers, we go to Service Brewing, 2020 movies, The Outpost, so just like a list of Star Wars 1313, just like a bunch of tabs open of things we've talked about over the past hour. It's kind of cool. Let me take a quick sip of the old water. Yeah, I've done a lot of that kind of stuff, dollars. Yeah, over the years. Mostly just kind of poking fun at the dumb shit. George Heilman, thank you so much for the channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that this morning. George says, or asks, in the spirit of Halloween, what Star Wars scene thrilled or scared you the most? The OT had some good scenes like that. Oh, interesting. I would say the scene that thrilled me the most growing up was when the Death Star battle takes place. The Yavin, A New Hope, and all the X-Wings are coming in. The music's, kicks in, and it is just like a time of action. I feel like that is, to me, one of the most thrilling moments in Star Wars, is like when the X-Wings start to come down and they bank and they get ready to go, take out the Death Star. That entire sequence is just the most thrilling, to me, the most thrilling stuff in Star Wars. I love it. So, yeah, easily that is my answer for the scene that thrilled me. Maybe that's not what you're going for, maybe, but the scene that scared me the most. That's really tough. I don't really remember ever being scared of a scene, or any, like, yeah, I'm trying to think, like, nothing ever, the Emperor never scared me as a kid, Vader, maybe the closest thing to being a little, like, uneasy as a kid, maybe would have been, like, the Rancor pit. Maybe just the idea of it, like Luke dropping down there, or maybe even the Wampa. But I think maybe as a kid, I don't really remember being ever like scared or anything like that, but maybe as a kid, like Jabba and the Rancor pit and that trap door was maybe the most like unnerving kind of thing, Just the overall vibe of Jabba's place too was a little weird, One of those like just weird locations that makes you feel a little weird. But yeah, I don't remember ever being like, I don't remember ever really being scared of movies as a kid either or anything like that. I watched Alien and Aliens when I was like 8 years old. I was never held. I watched Candyman when I was probably about that age too. I was never held back from seeing anything, as a kid. I remember I had a sleepover with a few friends when I was probably about 8 years old, 9 years old, something like that. And we watched Alien. Or maybe it was Aliens. I think it was Aliens. No, it was the first one. It was definitely the first one. And one kid puked when the alien busted out of John Hurt's chest. And his mom came and picked him up, and I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I didn't get it. It was fake. But if you're not used to that, if you don't recognize that it's fake, I guess it would be pretty damn freaky for a kid. That's why my daughter's gonna watch everything. There's no censoring in this house when it comes to movies. She's 2.5 years old. She's old enough to watch Aliens. No, we'll wait. We'll definitely wait. But anyway, I appreciate that, George. Cheers, man. In the spirit of Halloween. I think I said it a couple streams ago, but I've never seen Evil Dead. Know a lot about it. Probably seen enough to maybe put the pieces together. But that's what I want to watch this year around Halloween. I've never seen it. So I really want to watch that. My wife really wants to watch Hereditary. So those are the two movies that we're really, really shooting to watch this year. Probably we'll have to watch them next weekend. But yeah. I've only watched the first season of Rebels. Yeah. Eventually I'll get around to finishing it, but there's a lot to watch and I don't have much time. That's how it goes. Today, birthday of John Lennon. Oh, is it really nice? Well, rest in peace, Mr. Lennon. Yeah, Safity, that's what I've heard too, and sometimes I'm not in the mood for that. Sometimes I just kind of want like a mindless, like, slasher, and because like Hereditary sounds, I've heard people say that it's very uncomfortable, and I gotta really be in the mood to watch something like that, but I'll definitely watch it. Your scene here kind of makes me want to ask, are we there yet? We got a long way to go. You guys want the little science lesson before we end this 5 a.m. stream? So, all right. So let's give a little lesson here, ideal novelist. You are looking at out my front window. You're looking at the Andromeda Galaxy, an image taken by the Hubble Space Telescope of the Andromeda Galaxy. The Andromeda. Okay, so your homework right now. This is related. Andromeda. Okay, let's see. Okay, I love this video. It's one of my favorite videos on YouTube. Watch this video, okay? After the stream, put your headphones on, full screen this video that I just posted. Turn the music up and just watch it in its entirety. It's like 3.5 minutes long. Watch it in its entirety. I love it. I love this video. But, so that's the Andromeda Galaxy, which is 2.5 million light years from the Milky Way. 2.5 million light years away from us. That means the light that created this image, the light that came from Andromeda and hit the optical instruments on the Hubble Space Telescope, took 2.5 million years to get here. So, if we're going at the speed of light, let's say we're, 3/4 the way there. We're close, but we still probably have another maybe 750,000 years, maybe another million years until we get to the Andromeda Galaxy at the speed of light. So you're going to be sitting in the back seat. I hope you brought enough snacks. It's going to take a long time. But yeah, watch that video that I just posted, man. I love that video. It's so it's a great look at scale and scope of our neighboring galaxy. And the music is great. It does a great job showing. There's a trillion stars in the Andromeda Galaxy. A trillion. And that video definitely shows. It is great at kind of putting that on display. In fact, I'm gonna tweet it. I feel like I tweet this video a couple times a year, so that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, man, I always enjoy giving a little science lesson, right? But it's fun. It's fun stuff. So that is it for me this morning. This is a very rare stream for me. I maybe do a couple of these early morning streams a year, and I feel like I have not done one this year. Maybe I have, but maybe next time I'll do some squadrons early morning. So I'm gonna go down and finish packing. That is it for me. I got a video scheduled to upload today. It's a Squadrons related video. I also have a video scheduled for Sunday. It's dumb. Yeah, trying to think what else. Yep, going out of town today until Sunday night. So I'll see you guys maybe Monday for a little stream, right? All right. So, to everybody who supported the channel through Super Chats, I appreciate the hell out of it. Everybody go watch that video that I posted a link to. To everybody who just hung out in the chat, shot the shit, thanks for hanging out, man. So, enjoy the rest of your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. Have a good weekend, because I will not see ya. Stay safe out there. I'll catch you all on the flip side. Let's end it with a fun throwback song. Let's go to a 1990s mall. Wear some Airwalks, maybe some light up Converse. Let's do it to it. See you. I don't think they made light up Converse. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. See ya.